There's a popular adage that says progress brings problems. For the rice farmers in Big Falls Village, Toledo, they are modernizing with drones to fertilize crops. It is a win for cost savings, but a loss for field workers. It is quite the quandary, but according to Sergio Tillett, agricultural coordinator at Belize Marketing and Development Cooperation, the new T50 drones are proving far more efficient and financially viable.
When we when our administrator started and with the then new Minister of Agriculture, Honorable Mai, we saw that the production of rice in the south had depleted drastically. We went from 8 million pounds roughly per year to producing a mere 200,000 pounds of rice paddy. So what we did, that's where the initiative started, where we started with, first of all, encouraging farmers to plant. And then as the years went by, with doing different field visits, we found out the farmers were having issues with land preparation. They were having issues with seeds availability. They were having issues with fertilizers, a whole lot of things. We had an agronomist coming over to assist us to be able to see what they were seeing firsthand in the field and what they needed. We had tractors on board, we had plows, we had even a spider sprayer, which we were using back then before the drones came on board. But what happened with the spider sprayers is that when we have a lot of rain, especially how the south rains a lot, we were having issues with moving it from field to field, and then sometimes the bridges were a problem because the boom spreads out far and the bridges were too narrow. So it was a lot of logistics we had to look at, and that's when the administrator saw the need to get the T50 drones that we're using right now.
For generations, rice production in southern Belize has relied heavily on labor and conventional farming methods. In Toledo, that has included everything from traditional milpo farming to mechanized production, with farmers preparing the land, planting, and later applying fertilizers and other crop treatments. With the drones, however, they can now cover roughly 20 to 30 acres of farmland. Till it says the drones are available to rice farmers, although purchased by BMDC.
As long as the farmer makes an agreement with us that they're going to sell their paddy to us, they don't have to worry about paying for the service right away. What they do is they get the service, they sign for it. We provide a service for either for planting, spraying the field, for fertilizing, and then at the end of the day, when they deliver their rice, it's discounted for that, and the remainder is all their income. The moment we are getting two more into the country, so we went from 200,000 to about 1.2 million. Last year it was 3.5 million pounds of paddy roughly, and this year we're forecasting at least a 4 million.
In recent years, the rice industry has faced challenges, including high production costs, changing weather, access to machinery and financing, competition from imported rice, and the need for reliable milling and marketing arrangements. It is a hurdle that the government says it will one day cross. Reporting for Love News, Zayna Augustine.